Hello and welcome back to the Kicking It podcast, analysis of game week match day 1 of the EPL 2021 season, 2021-2022 season. We are going to go through the games that have already been played and also give our predictions for the games that have not been played, or at least the second game week predictions. So if you haven't subscribed, please go down, smash that subscribe and hit that notification bell, and we are going to start. We are going to start. I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm called Sospita. I've got Stuart, a Manchester United fan. I've got Sean, a Man City fan, and I've got Ian, a Tottenham fan. So let's start with the opener of the EPL season on Friday at 10 p.m. local time in Kenya. Arsenal played championship side Brentford. Arsenal were beaten 2-0 by a newly promoted side. So I'll just start with a Manchester United fan because...
Yes, I would like to correct you. Brentford were playing newly promoted Arsenal. Because according to that game, you couldn't say Arsenal were Premier League veterans. And Mr. Ben White, I like words. He was very brilliant in that game. For the second goal, he literally saw the ball passing for 3 of his teammates. It bounced in front of him, and he still looked at it while it went to a Brentford player. A fantastic performance.
What a debut. For just, let's give analysis that without too much banter.
Yes.
Without too much banter.
Without too much banter.
Yeah, the question first is, our analysis last time from myself as an Arsenal fan. I say there is no way Arsenal is close even to the top 6. There is nothing that can happen.
Yes, I agree.
And personally, I've said that Arteta and Edu Gaspar, head of recruitment at Arsenal, are the problem. Are you in agreement with me, or do you believe Arteta is still a good coach?
Arteta, fantastic coach. I think he only needs personnel.
Which personnel? Actually, let me ask you now, banter aside, which gameplay, Sean, do you believe Arsenal play? Like we know Manchester United play a counter-attacking football. Man City is a possession-based attacking type of football. Tottenham, the best of it is a counter-attacking football. Even with Mourinho, even at their worst, you knew what was being played. With Kane at the center. At Arsenal, what is the movement of the ball? What do you expect? Do you expect Arsenal to create when they reach the final third?
No.
Do you expect, like, there's an example of Xhaka having Martinelli through, Pepe through, can give both the pass, the through pass. He gives Tierney wide. So, is Arteta a good coach if I, as an Arsenal fan, still do not know what Arsenal are playing? Personnel or lack thereof?
I think, in my own view, I think he lacks experience, and I think he would have learned more from Pep if he stayed, because he took that responsibility too early, and I think he deserved more time to become.
You should have gone to the championship, even maybe League One, because that is his level.
Yeah, actually, but as you can see, even the way Arsenal play, you can't even know the type of gameplay they use. There is no creativity in the field,
and it's something that is known.
Yeah.
We need creativity at Arsenal, because 20 shots against Brentford, no clear-cut opportunities to go on goal. And also, if Aubameyang and what is the other name? Lacazette are not there, we lack because yesterday, for those that do not know, Tammy Abraham, linked preferred destination Arsenal, has signed for Roma. For that maybe 30,000, 30 million pounds. Arsenal don't want that striker. Lacazette is in his final year of his contract. We don't have a new. Since Buendia went, it is always Odegaard. Is Odegaard God? Did he have such a profound season at Arsenal? in the 6 months that he played for Arsenal. So Arteta, Edu Gaspar are the problem. They should go. But that said, do you believe Arsenal has got any prospects against fellow London club Chelsea FC that will have Lukaku fielded against Asampa, Pablo Mari, and Ben White, and
First of all,
Chambers? Yes.
Lukaku very overrated. A disgusting player.
Overrated on what grounds?
That is a topic for another day. So secondly, I think Arsenal they lack squad depth because if you see Aubameyang and Lacazette are out right now. They are starting to field academy players who haven't even
You don't have an academy player. All players are first team players at Arsenal.
Smith Rowe,
Everybody is a first team player at Arsenal.
like
They-
he was promoted from.
Yeah, maybe you say Balogun, who led against the Lions, is academy, but he has been promoted to the first team. So,
yes.
and Ketia, first team player.
But there is that experience that
Yeah.
you tend to have when you have squad depth. But I think when Gabriel returns in like a month's time, it will sort of mitigate the defensive errors that we saw in the Brentford game. But I don't think it will be enough to salvage their season.
Yeah, Arsenal will not be relegated. Arsenal, maybe 9th is the best position Arsenal can finish. Unless Edu Gaspar and Mikel Arteta are fired from Arsenal. I've never seen such garbage at
But
Arsenal.
the problem is, if you fire Arteta, who is going to come and fill his position?
Frank Lampard is good enough, better than Arteta.
But are you sure?
In that season that Frank Lampard did not have signings,
Yeah, he was the best.
he
goal
did
try.
well,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
This person that won't sign in, he gets signings. We are still not performing well.
No, I think even if I didn't watch the Arsenal game, or I don't watch Arsenal games, but I think the players are not motivated because maybe the coach has good tactics, but when it comes to playing, the coach is not controlling the players during playing.
Whatever is played on the field, in my
But he
experience,
is not controlling your.
It is what is
your
trained.
reflex. You are thinking in.
before
the way of-
Frank was playing, Frank Lampard was playing with a 4
Yeah.
defensive,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Tuchel has come with a 5, isn't it? The Chelsea players are they unable to adapt to the tactics of?
That's what I'm saying.
He has had a whole year, so
Motivation.
why is people not to be?
I'm saying motivation.
So for me,
Maybe the players are reading a lot of criticism on social media. That's
Arteta isn't just
You know,
isn't good
you know, I
enough.
think you can even look at Chelsea or City or even United. Their players are motivated, you know, and that is very essential when it comes to a team, because you can't win games and you're not motivated. Yeah.
There's nothing about motivation. They just have a garbage manager and a garbage recruitment. Because in the past 5 years, total spend, yeah, other than United and Man City, nobody has beaten Arsenal.
Even Liverpool.
Yeah, even actually, other than I think it is Chelsea, and then it is Manchester City, Chelsea, then I think Arsenal. In terms of total spend, maybe put in Manchester United there, but we are among the top spenders. So the problem is not money, as much as you like to hear. Oh, Arsenal doesn't have money, because Pepe was signed for 72 million.
Which I still argue.
But-
Scam of the day.
But the thing, in terms of scam or not, that is amount spent, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jadon Sancho was gotten for 73. So if it is not the problem of the recruitment and the team manager, why get in garbage players? If to their standard, we are going to sell Shaka. Shaka wasn't sold, because the manager wants him to do what? However good he is, he has outgrown Arsenal. But gloomy sides aside, gloomy Arsenal aside, let's go to triumphant Manchester United versus enemies. Apparently, before the game, I saw Leeds and Manchester United fans, they were they were fighting in Manchester. Yeah, like there was someone that was beaten. Yes, you'd have thought that Leeds will come to give a fight, but sadly it ended 5-1.
But it must be said, unlike other teams, even though Leeds were, there's a certain respect I accord to them. Even though they were losing 5-1, those people were playing as if it was like 1-1. Then they are nini. Even though they were down, yes, there's a respect you have to give it to
Yeah,
them.
yeah. But let's talk about resurgent Paul Pogba.
Yes.
If you have been listening to the podcast, I've been echoing and continue parroting that Pogba isn't world class, but in yesterday's game,
He proved you wrong.
yeah, I can say he was world class. But we have got a whole season to go. If he continues, then I'll eat my words the same way I ate my words with what? With Luke Shaw. So
Currently top assister with 4. Even though last season he managed 3 assists.
in 26 games.
But he was
Now he
injured.
has 4 in one game. Let's say yesterday, phenomenal performance, phenomenal.
The whole
He
team.
was-
The whole team.
Even Daniel James did not score, but that guy was playing. There is like some certain, as Sean said, motivation.
Motivation.
You could see them even like when Nani scored his goal, Greenwood. It was not just a celebration because he scored. It was like newfound light he had.
Yeah.
Like there was, how will I say it? Hunger for
Hunger for more goals.
Yeah.
And also
So-
The home support,
Yeah,
the fans were
advantage,
back.
yeah.
So, with additions of Rafael Varane, an addition of because for some reason at Manchester United, if a position gets competitive, the player automatically improves.
Yesterday, Lindelof.
Did
Did you see Lindelof? That was not Lindelof of last season.
that wasn't it.
I
think Varane would
Lindelof turned up to the stadium yesterday and saw Varane and decided to become the best.
Like Shaw. That's what happened to Shaw, man.
Yeah, so the question now I'm asking, with the additions of those two players, and squad depth that I think now, if they get the Ruben Neves that they're after, the squad depth that they'll have, can Manchester United bridge the points, like it was like 10 that City beat them with and win this league?
We have already bridged it. Yeah, if yesterday was not evidence enough,
Still, Manchester City hasn't played.
huh?
You know, I think
They will not score goals.
first of all, we have to say that we have to admit United performed well, but there's still a long way to go until the end of the season. And we all know in football anything can happen. We are not saying that United are not contenders, they are. But there are still teams who are there, they are fighting for that title as well. There's Chelsea, there's also Liverpool.
So you're saying we're having a title race this time.
Yeah, it's very competitive. We have to agree on that.
So it is triple threat.
The
Yeah.
problem is Manchester United.
Yeah.
They have a tendency of not being consistent with
And
their
humble.
performance.
And humble.
No consistency like last season.
Humbleness does not matter.
Yeah, like last season,
we
they
only
had
had issues at home. We
Yeah.
went unbeaten away.
Yeah.
Now this season, if we just fix the issues at home, Invincibles.
If you up your game in consistency, you'll be.
we are going invincibles. I have already said
Yeah,
it. Unbeaten.
We shall see. In England, only one team has done that, and it is the lowly Arsenal.
And look at where
Yeah.
they are now.
So let's go. So the next game that was played was fellow title contenders, Chelsea versus Crystal Palace.
Yes. Most
Chelsea won. Apparently, it wasn't such an entertaining match.
not. That is an understatement. That was the most boring game we'll ever see.
But I was happy Pulisic scored because he was in my FPL.
And that game wasn't necessarily that it did not show the power that Chelsea has to offer this season. It was more of Crystal Palace did not turn up for that game. That game, the 5th minute, Crystal Palace were like out of it. You would have said they were 10-0 down. They were not chasing after balls. They were not doing anything.
So, but we say Patrick Vieira is not a good coach.
We don't know yet.
We know from
At
this.
least
We don't know
from
yet.
that you
Like
could
Lampard,
see.
Lampard, the first game with Chelsea was beaten.
Are you if you will watch it, Ayu was frustrated. First of all, he was being played out of position. He was being as in he was the only person in that the whole Crystal Palace
For a new
team
coach,
trying.
you expect that. You
But
try,
you
you
had-
see if it will work.
He had the entire as in even at least during a game, even though it is like a minute, you can see what the manager is trying to put across. Even though you will lose, there are those spells when you have like possession. There's like a tiny spell, people can see what you have to offer. None of that was in show yesterday.
Yeah, so maybe improves. I'm
Maybe,
doubtful. He
maybe.
has managed other places, New York FC. Is it New York FC?
But
New York. He has managed Nice. Not the best of results, but maybe we might give him a chance. Let's give him 4 games the way we gave Frank De Boer before we realized that was a garbage. But I think De Boer is manager.
But
is
he was fired again.
Is he manager of Haaland?
He was fired.
He was fired after Euros.
Yeah.
No, he resigned.
He resigned.
Oh.
But
Now Van
at
Gaal
least
is back over.
with the ball, even though they were not winning or not scoring, there was some certain of entertainment value Crystal Palace had.
Because when
The first 4 games, they didn't
Yeah.
even score a goal. No.
There was some
no
entertainment
entertainment.
value.
When they got Roy Hodgson, is when Crystal became entertaining. Yeah.
You have please go and watch that game.
No.
Go and watch that replay of Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. You will fall asleep.
Yeah. But anyway, let's move to Liverpool FC. They played Newry.
Newry.
Promoted Norwich. They won. They won 3-0.
Yeah.
Salah, 2 assists. And what? 1 goal.
Yeah.
He has become among the most successful players in the first game for 5 Premier League seasons. He has scored in all of them.
Lewandowski has scored in it, but
Well, in the Premier
it's
League.
not safe.
In the Premier League, Bundesliga is a very useless league.
Yeah.
But Borussia Dortmund, Bayern Munich, and the other one, Leipzig. That is where the competition is. But anyway, Mohamed Salah still performing with haters all over the place for Mohamed Salah. Yeah? So, if Liverpool fully fit, because I saw a stat that win rate for Van Dijk when he's playing for Liverpool FC is 75%. Over 100 games for that team. Are Liverpool title challengers, because you have said Liverpool, not Liverpool, United challengers, Chelsea challengers, Man City obvious because they are the defending champions challengers.
Tottenham, obviously.
Liverpool challengers.
Liverpool are a threat, but they are top 4 challengers. They do not have the extra. They do not have the extra zest that Man United possesses.
Where do they lack?
You see there, they don't lack anywhere, but
Okay, sure.
the player.
I think, okay, Liverpool, they are title contenders as well, but I think there's something they lack. A bit of creativity and a bit of...
Creativity.
Because, yeah, I think creativity is also something they lack. Because they depend on the forwards to score goals.
The forwards and the attack comes from their wing backs. But they're creative from both positions. They lack a central creative player. But I think Thiago is the one that should solve that. Isn't it?
Yeah, but
Thiago
you
is
can't
more-
depend on him every game because he might get injured, you see.
And that's what I'm saying. But the Liverpool player present game creation comes from either they are attacking wingers or they are attacking fullbacks. That's where the creativity comes from. So the only thing is there's no excitement about Liverpool. That's what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Not like the way there's excitement about United, excitement about Chelsea. Liverpool are just on a low ebb. Apart from Konate, there's no new signing that has come
It's
in.
just the same players because
Because
we
actually
need
next year we are going to see how Liverpool will perform since Mohamed Salah and Mane they will go for AFCON
by the
In January.
in January 2022. So
Konate will go.
Yeah, even Konate will go.
So you can
Even
see the
Matip.
performance of Liverpool will be able to determine last time.
Yeah, but let's see. Everybody has got players that will go for AFCON. Yeah?
But I think if you notice of late, European clubs tend to stray away from African players because of the AFCON. I think AFCON, if you are listening, please make it a summer tournament.
It was made into a summer tournament. I don't know what changed. I don't know. But we have World Cup next year, so
World Cup is in the summer.
maybe that's the problem.
No, not in the
It
summer.
will be played in October.
During the season.
If it is October
October
of
November.
2021, isn't it?
Yeah.
Then there's no reason that AFCON is in January. Yeah? There's no reason at all that AFCON is in January. But it's okay. Today, Manchester City play Tottenham.
Yes. Fantastic.
Yeah, let's get it from a Tottenham fan. Ken isn't going to play.
How many?
playing.
No.
Confirmed.
Quick question. How many goals do you think you will concede?
Romero will not play.
Because you know you're not winning.
Christian Romero.
Okay, we'll lose. Of course, we'll lose.
But by how many?
2-0 and from defender related errors. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're going to play Eric Dyer.
Eric Dyer and
David.
Sanchez. Then we lack creativity in the middle. Maybe if Dombele plays, but I've not seen him play for a long time, so I don't know if
He's
he'll
much
come
fit.
up
But-
to the task.
But from the press conference,
But of course we'll lose. Maybe if Lo Celso plays, maybe.
As a pure footballing fan and a football lover, I think Nuno is the man for the job.
Yeah.
I think he just, because I don't think he has had time for the people he wants to be brought in, the personnel, maybe the people he doesn't want to be shipped out. But I think given like 2 seasons, Tottenham will be back to their best.
And also I remember before Lukaku was bought by Chelsea, Lautaro Martinez,
Yeah.
they had bid 70
Million.
70 million for Lautaro Martinez, which will be good enough, but 90 million for Lukaku took the bag. And so whatever striker that Tottenham seem a serious club that know that their top player might leave. So they are looking for a replacement, I assume, before he left.
Deadline day.
Yeah,
Deadline
so
day madness.
I'm not negative about Tottenham, but Tottenham has got a tendency to be what Arsenal is now.
I think Tottenham are in transition.
Yeah.
Transition.
You are a transition.
You see, the thing, as good as they have been over the season, we require a trophy. To show
The
that.
problem
As
is
bad as Arsenal has been, there's a trophy.
Audi Cup.
That is pre-season cup.
That's a trophy. See, that's
Arsenal has won
that's
as
a
an
trophy.
has won
What's
FA.
a
As
trophy? What's a trophy?
a trophy in a competitive system.
No, what's a trophy? See, a trophy is the silverware. Yeah, Audi Cup.
You understand what I'm saying?
Avanza, Joyopa.
You haven't answered me. You have reached to finals of some of the greatest tournaments and you have lost. So we require a difference from you. But it's okay.
They are winning Conference League this season.
Yeah.
Yes.
Check my yeah.
Conference League.
Hey, for those that do not know, Conference League is the third tier of the European tournament. Starting with the UCL, European Champions League, then the Europa Champions League, Champions League, Europa League, and then we have
Conference.
the Conference League that Tottenham will participate
And
in.
in my opinion, it has the best looking trophy.
Yeah.
Best looking trophy, you cannot argue. But then we move to game week 2 of the English Premier League.
Yeah.
First of, let's start with the game that will generate the most interest. Arsenal FC.
Crash.
Play Chelsea FC.
Trash.
Yeah. So let's just start with a prediction. Goal, how many?
First of all, this game will make Lukaku look like he's a superstar. Which is
Let's move to a Tottenham fan because this is a hater.
Okay. Arsenal will lose definitely.
Obviously.
And Lukaku will score definitely.
So how many goals?
4-0.
Okay.
4-0, yeah. And a red card.
Entertaining.
Not really. Not because Arsenal are not motivated.
But this is the thing.
So they lose hope.
Like the Crystal Palace did.
Yeah, let me give now a caveat. If Arsenal sign Martin Odegaard,
It will still not.
is there a difference in how it is played? Losing is constant. As an Arsenal fan, I accept that also. But what am I asking? It is called. Will there be a difference in the play? Will it be a competitive match?
Competitive.
It can be a competitive match if Arsenal rise to the occasion.
But that is if should or maybe. But in your observation, as a pundit, as your observation of this football, can Arsenal rise to this occasion?
No.
Considering Chelsea are champions of Europe, Chelsea are from winning this Super Cup, the opener for the Champions League.
Penalty.
So they are on. Maybe they've got motivation. Penalty or not, they are motivated, isn't it? Arsenal are not motivated in that game. Did not play well. 20 shots on target, but no creative or end product. Very useless. So for me, as an Arsenal fan, I doubt if Arteta is our manager, we cannot rise up to that occasion. We are going to be thrashed. If I want, I would like us to be beaten the way Southampton was beaten, so that he gets fired. You just get 9 through, so that this man is fired because he is not good enough.
They'll give him a chance.
First of all, I don't know why Arsenal are concentrating on Odegaard. Yes, that is an area of improvement, but I think the defense is more of an urgent matter and a matter that needs to be solved right away. Yes, Gabriel will come back and strengthen the centre backs pairing, but is Bellerin up to the task to bring Arsenal back to where it's supposed to be? I think the defense is the most critical part they should be
And a
focusing on.
creative.
The things are 3. You cannot get if you get a defender and we cannot score. Still not helped. We require CM,
You have Aubameyang.
CDM,
You have Partey.
and Partey is an 8 or a 9, not a CDM. And not 9, an 8 or a 6. And he's injured at least until the start of September. So we require a CDM. If Bissouma should come, but Arteta in his Pep wannabe behavior, he won't buy him. Odegaard will bring creativity that Smith Rowe does not bring. But in that game, I am still pessimistic. The only time that I can, if he survives Chelsea, survives Man City, and goes to the 4th game, though we might be on 0 points. If we go to that game and he still has a chance, we will see what Arteta can do. But as per now, he's very useless. That man. So
Chelsea to concede 10 goals in 2 games.
Yeah, true.
Arsenal, not Chelsea.
Arsenal to concede 10 goals in 2 games.
I'm going for 3-1.
3-1.
I am going for.
Who's going to score?
On goal.
Aubameyang and Nani will not be available still.
They still
And
will be
Lacazette.
available.
That is what they.
Saka.
Saka in front of goal.
Saka can pull one back.
Very, very disappointing.
I am going for 5-1.
Yeah. Me, I'm going for 9-0.
Yeah, true.
I respect Arsenal.
Me, I don't respect. I do not respect Arteta. I respect Arsenal. Yeah. So the other games look winnable. Norwich, Manchester City. Well, remember the season before last, in the first game that City played against Manchester, against Norwich, they were thrashed. They were thrashed. So, as a City fan, Sean, are you hopeful?
We are going to win because we are at home. They are coming to us, so we'll win. 4-1.
4-1.
But Chelsea, Man City, as we are recording this, Man City are yet to play their first game of the season. We are yet to see how they are to cope with the life after Aguero.
Yeah, true.
Because the last time Silva left, there was like a kadip in Nini. The last time when Nani left first of all, Company left, there was a kadip. Also when Toure left, there was a kadip.
Yeah.
When Silva left, there was a kadip.
Now
Aguero,
But
we are
Aguero,
yet to see.
Based on last season, I don't think it will be that bad.
Sold.
We are yet to see. We are yet to see.
I'm
We
saying,
don't know. We don't
I'm saying the thing is now, because the thing that we might hope to see is De Bruyne is not much fit.
Yeah.
So
He's not playing.
so who's going to play?
Bernardo.
It's Bernardo.
No,
Yes.
Foden.
They say that's what is interesting.
Is Foden playing?
He might decide.
Foden
He
is
might say also Foden is injured. So for me, I think Norwich are just going to lose this game. Sadly, not because they're not going to put in the effort. The thing about Norwich, they put in the effort, but it is just never their game for some reason. It's just never there. And they have a very horrible keeper called something Cruel.
Tim Krul.
Yeah, he's not the best. Personally, if he could, an alternative would have been gotten, but what can you do? So, yeah.
But I think still City have been able to cope without Aguero last season. Though it was a bit hard, especially when it came to finishing, we used to miss a lot of chances, but still, yeah, we'll still score goals.
Yeah, so City for the win, even if we don't know what they're going to do today against Tottenham. So, Southampton.
Man United.
Man United.
As we all know, Man United will win, but the question is by how much? 6?
No.
Or 9?
1-0.
6 or 9?
1-0.
6 or 9.
Or 8?
Because they have been losing.
6,
Oh,
9
and
or 8.
you also beat them by that
Plus,
margin.
we beat them 9 last
9,
season.
yeah.
6, 9 or 8.
So-
Somewhere there.
For me,
Fernandes
Manchester
must
will
score.
win. Maybe 5. Maybe 5. But Nani will be sure to try and stop them. So maybe 3.
Hopefully Sancho will start.
Hassan Halter.
Oh, Hassan Hackler. Yeah.
Let me say, forward.
4-1, isn't it? This is not a game that has got a lot of hype, so it is rather we just give
Yeah.
Liverpool Burnley.
Liverpool win.
Burnley, yeah, I'm sticking with the Burnley.
Why?
They started last
They won. They won.
See, they beat Liverpool last season.
I'm saying they won.
They
won
yes.
the game yesterday.
They
They
lost.
lost.
Yeah,
They lost.
Burnley's trajectory is they start by losing and then somehow in the middle of the season they decide, well, we don't want to be relegated. And then they play, get 40 points and they stay up. Because they have been fielding the same certain XI. Well, starting 11. Starting 11 for almost 4 years. They're not getting more people. So if one of Ben Mee or Tarkowski goes, it's a wrap. Then we have Tottenham versus Wolves. Tottenham. Now, this will not be a hard game as
No,
today's game.
A draw.
Tottenham
This
will be beaten.
No, this is a draw. A draw. 0-0 draw. Boring.
I've watched Wolves and their new manager, and he seems to be really believing in Traore.
Okay, no
Traore,
problem. No problem.
Traore will
By that
score.
time, Lautaro will have signed.
Please.
So,
No,
rest assured.
we were having this discussion with you at the end of last season. You told me Gareth Bale will be wearing white, the right of Tottenham. He's wearing white, but he's not of Tottenham. So please, you are not to be believed. If Fabrizio has not talked about Tottenham,
Why you
Yeah,
just
so, for me, Tottenham win. Maybe 1-0 because we don't know if Kane will be playing.
no, for me Wolves.
Wolves.
Traore will score.
okay?
Okay, so it has been a tantalizing start to the season for every team, but the teams that have not played and Arsenal. But every other top team has performed. Even Leicester won.
Yeah.
Even Leicester won, as much as they're not being put in the conversation, but they have won. So the teams that we expect to win, that have strengthened, have won. So, tell us what you think of this game week. This game week, do you believe our predictions for the next game week are well founded? And also, like, share, and see you next time.